Well, this afternoon, the Ghana Police Service is under heavy fire for allegedly colluding with Electrochem Ghana Limited, a subsidiary of the Magdan Group currently operating the SONGHOR Salt Mine, to brutalize and intimidate community members against the project. Yesterday, hundreds of residents poured out onto the streets to protest the takeover of the concession by Electrochem. They accuse the Ghana Police Service of shielding thugs of the company who are sent to attack them. Here's Chief of the area, Nene Enim II, who's been speaking to JoyNews on the matter.
Their murderous rampage, 14 people were seriously injured, 9 more were arrested and sent to Sege police station. Those who were sent to Sege police station were severely brutalized at the station. By the following day, they had sustained serious cutlass wounds and other injuries that they never had at the time they were arrested in the village. Their only crime, my fellow Adanle Abime, was that they were on land which belongs to them, land which our ancestors passed on to us generations after generations, or over 400 years. On the 9th of August 2021, a contingent of policemen from Sege, Kase, Bigadan, together with Magdan's Langas, raided Salom, Tofloko, Bonikope, and severely brutalized our people there. 23, including 3 chiefs, were arrested and detained that day for no offense. Shamefully, old lady who just came out of the bathhouse was also arrested in her nakedness, bundled into the police vehicle, and sent to cells in Tema. These raids were led by DSP George Abwaje and the Divisional Commander Francis K. Somia. Ladies and gentlemen, again on 21st August 2021, people of Luhua were peacefully going about their affairs when from nowhere a group of policemen together with Magdan private militia and Langas descended on them. The people of Luhua stood their ground. In the haste of the invaders to retreat, they left behind a gun and a box full of ammunition. In the light of earlier atrocity meted out to our fellow citizens at Tofloko, Bonikope, and Media, the people of Luhua decided to send a delegation with a gun of ammunition to report the action of the Sege police to their seniors at the police head office in Accra, thinking that the senior police officers at the headquarters will get to know what is happening at Adan. Our people were mistakenly on reaching Accra in the morning of 22nd October 2021 by the police at the head office and later sent to cells in Tema. Nene Dadebom Anim II, the one reading this petition, the chief of Salom, who accompanied delegations to the police head office in Accra to give credibility to their story, was also detained by the police. While the delegation was in police head office in Accra to report the incident and submit a gun and a box of ammunition, Magdan's Langards and the Sege police organized another raid on Luhua, where the town people were severely brutalized and abused again. Their homes were ransacked, motorcycles, vehicles were burnt and damaged beyond repairs. Kitchens in the homes of the inhabitants, drinking bars in the town were ransacked and looted. The invaders helped themselves very well with food from the kitchens and drinks from the bars, all with the excuse that they were searching for the missing gun, while the gun at that very time was at the hands of their senior officers at the police head office in Accra. At the same time, the raid was going on in Luhua. Another detachment of Magdan's private militia and police were also invading Bonikope with similar brutalities being meted to the inhabitants. In all, about 40 people were arrested at Tuflokpo and Luhwo and detained at Tema that day. While the raid at Bonikope was going on amid haphazard shooting all over the town, several school pupils between the ages of 4 and 5 in their classrooms got so frightened and that of them, 2 of them fainted. It took several hours to bring them back to consciousness. Nenadadebom Anim II and 27 others of those arrested spent about 3 weeks in police cells at Tema for no offense whatsoever. McDan, in his own friendish and boastful ways, told a gathering at Mass Hotel, Adan, that he made sure the people were detained, sent to court. Very severe and punitive bail terms were set by the judge. On the 16th day, December 2021,
well, these are the concerns of the residents, but joining us now for some conversation on this is the Corporate Communications Manager of Electrochem. Joining us to speak on this is Henking Ajasi Kojo, who has been denying the claims leveled against the company. He says that the company is actually providing free community funds to be used by the residents, which used to depend actually on the concession for mining. Fortunately, he is joining us now for some clarity on this matter. Good afternoon to you, sir. First of all, so you've heard the concerns of the community. How does this come to you, first of all, knowing that residents are unhappy about your operations?
Okay, so I'm grateful to start with. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I just heard you making reference to the community funds we are providing for the artisanal miners. Yes, that is true. So even though government leaves the concession to us, we are going a step further to create this community fund.
Well, Henking, it appears that we're having difficulties in hearing you, but if you could just try one more time, let's see if that will be clearer.
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm grateful for the opportunity to join this conversation. You made a reference to the community funds we are providing for the artisanal miners, and that is true. As we speak, Nakon Kopi has a set of community funds of 10 filled with brine or sea water, which is utilizing for them to mine. And this will be replicated along for all the communities along our concession, including Bonny Coffee. So this is just one of the many interventions or initiatives we are rolling out to ensure that the livelihood of the people the artisanal miners is actually not taken away from them.
So beyond these interventions that you're doing, how are you working towards engaging the community so they have a better appreciation of your operations?
Yes, so we are still embarking on regular community engagement, and that together with our CSR initiative. I mentioned to some of your colleagues yesterday, we go to communities on daily basis to supply water, communities that have recurrent challenge with access to potable water. We go there on daily basis to supply them water. As we speak, construction is ongoing, and what will come out to be the biggest most village in Adan or in Ghana, and construction is ongoing as we speak. It's not a dream. It's not an intention. This is something that is actually ongoing. And so we have chain of activity aside the regular community engagement. And if you care to know, we are working hand in hand with the traditional council, the paramount, and all the key stakeholders to ensure that with development, we play a key role in championing development here in Adan.
How do you respond to claims also that have been made that your company appears to be colluding with the Ghana Police Service to intimidate residents? Hello, Henkin.
Hello?
Yes, I was asking the question about the claims that the chief also made, that it appears that some officials of your company are colluding with the Ghana Police Service to intimidate residents in the area?
Some of our officials.
Yes.
Did they mention names, and have they given specific instances? So we could speak directly to some of those examples. Because these are allegations, and they should be able to give specific names and specific instances.
Is that to suggest that that is not the case? Because these are claims are not in the community. Obviously, if the community leaders are raising their concerns, this should also be of concern to you as a company, a corporate body working in the community.
So I know and can confirm that there are cases that are pending in court. But you see, the Ghana Police Service is in a better position to respond to some of these allegations, because they are saying our officers are colluding and working with the Ghana Police Service to intimidate them. Kindly take responses from the police as we await the determination of some of these cases in court.
Well, I can understand the situation now, but thank you so much for your time.